You are watching YETicket.com with Al McGhee, movie reviews and interviews. This is YETicket.com. YETicket.com, your entertainment ticket.
We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. YETicket.com. We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. YETicket.com. 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 We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. YETicket.com. YETicket.com.
Hey, this is your entertainment ticket. As you can see, I'm with the beautiful Leah Gibson. She's in a new TV series on DIRECTV called Rogue, and also here with Joshua Sasse. He's also in that new TV series with Thandie Newton. They play a married couple. Josh, man, you play her husband, and Leah, you play his wife. But this question is, who's really the man in this relationship? Because you seem like you really pushes his buttons to make him a better man.
She does what she can. Yeah, she does what she can. Takes a strong woman, I think. But
now, when they approach you about this series, what did you like about it?
I loved the writing. I loved the writing. When the script first came my way, Thandie Newton was attached, and so immediately I was curious because I love her and her work, and I was curious about her choice to do TV, and read the script for the first episode, and it's just phenomenally written, and it did undergo some changes before we started filming, but even at that point, for my first read, ink on page, it was a great read, and there was so much intrigue for me. I was drawn into just the characters, what was not said between the characters. I knew there was a lot below the surface, and as an actor, you know there's room to flesh the character out. So I was excited about that. I could tell in the beginning it was something that was going to be good. Now,
Joshua, did they have to push you almost off the balcony because you heard that Leah's going to be your wife, or did you just jump into that pool immediately?
I jumped in and swam, yeah.
Oh, man.
I swam in its depths. Well, we had a chemistry read, like Leah was saying, so the first day we met.
Josh was cast first, by the way. He was
headhunted
for the role.
Well, yeah, I flew out. They cast me in England, and I flew over to Canada, and yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, when you have a husband and wife relationship, it's really important that you have you create that backstory and that history, and that is completely reliant on the trust and faith you have in each other. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Now, tell us a little bit about your character. Your father is the head of the gang, or I don't know, what is it? What is it? A gang? What is it? A mafia? What is it?
Like a crime syndicate, like a crime family. Yeah.
Well, your father's head of it, but you feel that since you're the son, that you should be next in line and you should have more power and things like that.
Yeah, so, things like that.
You know, and and you want to really jump into it, but your father won't let you do that. How come?
Yeah, I think Alec, he's got two sons, right? So one son, it's like the brains and the brawn, the black and the white. One son represents where Jimmy wants to go, and the other son represents where Jimmy's come from. And I'm the eldest son, and I've emulated my father. I look just like him, I talk like him, I walk like him.
You sure do.
I'm still getting emasculated by him, and it's incredibly frustrating because I'm very hot-headed and very ambitious.
Yes.
And power-hungry, and I've got a wife that's kind of pushing me towards that. So it's an interesting mix to play. Yeah.
It sure is. Now, when you read your character, but you realize that Jimmy, he wants to be everything. Why are you trying to push your husband to be all that he can be?
Well, I think that, you know, Kathy was not born into this situation. She's not born into the Laszlos. She found herself in this position and made choices along the way based on her relationship with her husband. So that's her epicenter, is the passion she feels for her husband. And she's a very smart woman. She's definitely a survivor in her own right. And I imagine that she had kind of you know, she didn't live with high class. She didn't live with money, and she's a survivor. And she met her husband and wants to be a support for him. And she's a wise woman because she knows her place in this family, and she knows not to overstep her boundaries. Wow. And she knows that it's a man's world, and she also sees beyond things that her husband sees, and kind of maneuvers her way in that world through Alec.
Wow. Man, because I can see that, and I'm glad you told me about that. I didn't know a lot about her background, where she came from, what she really did. But why did you marry that type of woman?
I think Alec probably fell in love. I mean, the thing about Alec that is prominent throughout all of his relationships in his show and in his life is his loyalty. His loyalty to his father, even though he's constantly putting him down. His loyalty to his brother, even though he's the antithesis of him. The loyalty to the gang and the loyalty to his family, and in that, he's a one-woman man right now. You know, I mean, I don't feel like Alec ever cheated on him or ever fucked around or anything.
Really?
No, never. He loves his wife very much, and he loves his daughter. And
wow.
We lost our mother, and so that we never had that mother figure growing up necessarily, and so it was really important. I think she's an alpha female.
Yes, she is.
That's a very attractive quality. I think a guy like Alec, who wants a strong personality. He doesn't want someone to be completely submissive and subversive.
Yeah, I saw that also. And man, y'all had this great scene where y'all did this love making on the grass and things like that. Now, was that a body double in there, or is that really you?
No, heck no.
That's you?
Me. That's me.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
You gotta watch that scene. It's in the second episode. Ooh, I watched it 3 times.
No! Oh, God.
Because I said, wait a minute, is this a body double? Is this really her?
What were you looking for? What were you looking for?
Oh, you know how it goes. I'm making sure everything's right in place.
What's this? My balls.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to answer that.
Now is when I put on my sunglasses, because not only do I want to match you, but I want to just hide my
How's this? We should do the whole interview.
Is that why you're wearing your shades? Is because you're doing this with your eye? Like, where are you looking? I don't know. I can't see.
Quick question, Joshua, though. Tell my audience, why should they watch Rogue?
Well, I mean, my answer to that, I suppose, is why does anyone sit down in front of a television? You want to be entertained and kept to the edge, at the edge of your seat. Look, I mean, DirecTV, this is their first original series, and they really wanted to sort of up the ante as to what people's expectation is of television entertainment. I think we expect very high content and quality from film, from video games, even the news. We expect to see people, actually dying when we're watching it, or people want that graphic content. And I think if you're paying for television, you expect that high quality, and I think that's exactly what we deliver. I mean, the script is absolutely fantastic, and DirecTV gave the producers and the writers and the actors freedom to do whatever they needed to do, whether it was in the violent content or the dramatic content or the sexual content. You seem to enjoy.
That scene I did.
Right.
Well, that's why I'm here, because when I saw the first 3 episodes, I said, great, this is really great. Well, hey, my time is up, Leah.
Thank you.
Oh,
thank you. It's a pleasure.
Pleasure. Joshua, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Man, watch Rogue on DirecTV with Thandie Newton also. It's exciting, as you can tell. Me too. Thanks for watching.
This is your end.